Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They don't see, they on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now, photo now, photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Yes, my peoples, man. Big up yourself, man. Big up the whole Metric community. Big up everyone inside. Appreciate you lot all every time. Make sure you lot smash the like button on your way in. You know we got loads to get into, man. Come on, man. Hit the likes, my peoples. And let's get straight into it. You know how we do this, man. So, yeah, it's gone bananas today. Mainoo talks. Laurie Whitwell's come out and done one of these articles like he does. You know, when he comes out and he talks, they always come out with some bombers. And Laurie Whitwell is athletic. The athletic are very reliable guys. Yeah? So I'm even pissed with this one. I'm like, bro, this one is crazy. But we'll get into it, man. You know how we do in the Metric community. We always get into it. So, bam. This is how it all started. This is how the day started for us, peoples. Laurie Whitwell came out and broke the news and told us about the athletic Mainoo open to leaving. Frustrated by his playing time, Man United could sell him for 45 million or less, nearer than the deadline. Less than 45 million. Chelsea quoted 70 million in January. Now it's 45 million or less. Do you know how mad that is? But cool, surprised by lack of communication from Amrin. So Amrin ain't even chatting to him like that. He ain't even like, you get it? He ain't even making him feel at home. Yo, don't worry, you're good, etc. But remember, guys, Amrin went out to the press and said, Mainoo is going to play a big part. I trust him, blah, blah, blah. So he said that about Mainoo, and now it's looking spooky, bro, because you don't even play him. You ain't gave him a single minute. It's crazy, man. And then it goes on to say, Man United have been thinking about selling all summer. So all summer, we've been trying to sell Mainoo. This is crazy, bro. This is madness. And then obviously it goes on to say, aside from the pursuit of Baleba, Manchester United's summer-long search for a midfielder has focused more heavily on identifying an alternative to Bruno Fernandes, someone who would play alongside either Casemiro or Ugarte, one who would in effect replace Kobbie Mainoo within the squad, as per Ruben Amorim's latest description of his role. Let me break this down, just these two for starters, yeah? We've been sitting here on this stream every day saying, bro, Baleba, he's probably going to come in next year because of Casemiro leaving. The Casemiros, all the wages are going to come off the books, then they'll get Baleba. They're trying to get Baleba to play alongside Casemiro or Ugarte. That doesn't even make no sense. Like, how much DMs you don't want? I don't understand this. So this is what they're saying. Laurie Whitwell, like I said, he's reliable, mate. Yeah, I really don't want this to be true, this whole article, but it seems like it's true. You get me? But yeah, bro, we want Baleba to be there to be an alternative to Bruno Fernandes. So when Bruno don't play, we got Baleba. How does that make sense? That doesn't even make no sense. I don't even understand that one there. But yeah, so yeah, and then it says basically, yeah, that's the latest description, because obviously Amrin said in the press conference himself, he said that Bruno and Mainoo share a position on the left 8, and then you got Casemiro and Ugarte, they share that position as the 6. So this is madness. He's basically saying Carlos Baleba was to come in. We're chasing Baleba to come in to be back up to Bruno. Does that even make any sense? So Baleba is going to get bought for 100 million to be a backup. That doesn't even make no sense, because Bruno, we all know he's not getting benched for nothing. So I don't know, man. I don't know if he's got that bit wrong or something, but that doesn't even sound right. Why would you spend 100 million on a player and he's a backup to your captain? That doesn't even make sense. And then Fabrizio goes on to say in his latest YouTube video, he goes, today in the next hours, there'll be a meeting to discuss the future of Kobbie Mainoo. Soon, Manchester United, Kobbie Mainoo and his agents are, and all people involved in the story, including Ruben Amorim, they'll all talk to discuss the situation and make a decision on the future of Kobbie Mainoo. I can guarantee you today, yes, there's calls, yes, interest, yes, but they'll be willing. There will be a meeting to discuss what they want to do, because as of today, there's no active talks, no bid yet, nothing imminent. So there's going to be a meeting soon, bro. There's going to be a meeting in the next hours. There'll be a meeting. So this is not a couple of days thing. Yesterday, Fabrizio was saying, yeah, a couple of days, there'll be a meeting. Now it's the next hours. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, bro, it's gone mad, bro. This Kobbie thing's gone crazy. Laurie Whitwell, he's broke this whole thing. Obviously, we had these reports yesterday. Don't get it twisted. There was some coming out yesterday, but them man there, we don't really rate them too much. It's not a hundo. Soon as the Athletic talk, that's David Ornstein's crew. Laurie Whitwell is part of David Ornstein's crew, the Athletic. When they talk, you listen, bro. Listen. Every single United fan, if you know, you'll know that Laurie Whitwell is solidified. Like, when he talks, you listen. So, yeah, bro, it's gone mad, man. Let me get a few of these comments and we'll get straight back into it. We got the 180 contract wages confirmed today by no one other than the Athletic, Laurie Whitwell. Looks like the 8. Yeah, 180K is mad, though. That is mad. You mustn't compromise. He's rolling around with Lenny Euro, who's on 115. He must can sit there and go, bro, like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you've gone mad with that one, at least. Like, you must know everyone around his age. Remember, Lenny Euro is the youngest person on like 115. Everyone else is on like 50s and that. So he must can know this himself that, yo, I'm going a bit mad with the 180. But is that even true? Apparently, Melissa Reddy, she come out not too long ago and said that it's not true. Apparently, that he wants a high wage or whatever. I don't know, man. Yeah, look, oh shit, look, we got a little something from Sully. My boy Sully, you know, but I always tell you that about Sully, bro. Sully comes out and just breaks news and keep it moving. You get me? So Sully's just come out and said a 1-2s, and he said something. Let me show you right now what Sully's saying. So Sully's come out and said this. Look. So boy, he's trying to say it as if Laurie Whitwell is geminate. Look, if Kobbie Mainoo was priced at 45 million. Then he would have been gone by now. Meetings taking place in the next hours and days. I understand there's a very tense atmosphere within the fan base, and rightfully so. Important to wait until it's been clear confirmation. Sully. Yeah, and that's basically what Fabrizio said as well. So we'll see, boy. We're going to see what happens, boy. But a meeting is taking place very, very soon. Look at that. Let me make my screen a bit closer so you lot can see everything. Yeah, so there's a meeting taking place very, very soon. If Kobbie was priced at 45 million, then he would have been gone already, which is true. That's what I'm thinking as well. Like 45 million, you would have been missing, mate. 45 million is a steal. And you got to remember, Fabrizio said, since all of this has come out, there's been loads of calls. We've had reports saying there's 10 clubs interested now. 10 clubs. Since all of this madness has come out. But Sully's saying, yo, this is not true. It's not happening. He's not, sorry, I didn't say that. It's not true. He didn't say it's not true, it's not happening. He said if it was 45 million, he would have been gone by now. So he's not rating that 45 million talk. I don't know why Laurie Whitwell will lie though. Do you get it? So I don't know. It's a weird one. But yeah, Charlie, 100%. I've seen the 180 talk though. I've seen that talk there. I think Mainoo going to leave. I'm so upset. I don't think he's going to leave, man. I don't think he's going to leave. Who's going to come and pay that money right now? And do we send him out on loan? Like I said, we've had a few clubs being linked with him today. A few clubs have been linked with him, but I don't know who's going to come and pay that on loan. So I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that one there. But we saying you'll be mad upset, Savio. You don't want to piss off Savio, you know. Look at the massive pizza. Don't piss off Savio. I will be so upset if Mainoo leaves. Metric community. All right, Man United, big up yourself. Like and subscribe, my peoples, man. We do this every day. Hit the like button on your way in. It's just a button. Just press the button. You don't know how much wonders it does for the algorithm. Like and subscribe, people. No, we are losing Mainoo. I don't think he's going to go, man. But obviously, remember, the contract, it's got to a stage where he doesn't even want to sign it no more because he's not playing. So he's saying, I don't want it no more. So some people are saying it's for the agent. Now it's getting to a stage where it's like, wait a minute. Is this guy even going to sign the contract? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually getting mad. Afternoon match. Big up yourself, Ginge. Mainoo is too good for 45 million. I need 80 million plus 10, 90 million. We won't get 90 million from him. I don't think we'll get that. If Mainoo is demanding crazy wage and isn't committing to the club, then I back Amrin. I wouldn't play Mainoo either. I'd ship him off. Better players have left us in the past. Club over player every day, 100%. But I'm saying, I think, remember, Mainoo's not, what it is what a lot of people are saying here. Let me break it down. Mainoo isn't playing because people are saying he doesn't fit into the system. He hasn't got intensity or whatever, yeah? But Casemiro don't have intensity, some people are saying. Why is he playing then? Do you know what I'm going to say? And they're saying, like, if he doesn't fit into the system, but Amrin's system isn't technically working yet. I know what he's just started. I'm not saying dissing it or nothing, but this is what people's argument is. because Amrin's system isn't technically going crazy, you can't ship off all the players that are still good because they're not fitting into this system right now when you could potentially sack Amrin in 10 games. So that's what a lot of people are saying. I don't want Mainoo to go, man. We can't keep getting rid of our academies, man. I know Garnacho's going, Rashi's going. We can't keep selling every single one. You know what I'm trying to say? This is mental, bro. And my man has got potential. He ain't done nothing wrong. He ain't come out here and stirred anything online, and he still smiles. You get me? He's calm. You understand? So I don't think, nah, man. I don't think we can sell him, man. That's mental. And I think they know that it's going to go mad. Man are talking about Glazers out and all of that, bro. That Ineos stuff. Bro, man's trying to sell Mainoo. I think everyone will go, yeah, I've given up on this project, bro. Like, there's no point. You're trying to sell a talent that could be generational. Like that's mental. Amrin and shit, he can't develop any player and he only wants players developed. He only wants already developed players. Any manager can win you the league if you spend $1 billion. Crazy manager. Yeah, that's wrong, brother. He said Mainoo was fighting with Bruno for the starting spot. And Bruno will never, ever come off. Bruno starts every game. So you can't really, that's a bit mad, isn't it? If you say that a man is fighting for his position with Bruno, are we ever going to see Bruno bench? Maybe today. Maybe today we're going to see Bruno bench because it's Grimsby. But come on, let's be real, man. It's a bit mad still. It's a bit mad. Amrin cannot sell our academy players. Garnacho, I don't mind, innit? He's got an attitude. We all get it. We all understand. No one ain't sitting there and going, Amrin, you've gone mad. There was no upgrade for Amrin when it came to Garnacho. But Mainoo, that's mental, man. Come on, broski. That's a mad thing. Mainoo is nowhere near 80 million. He's a 55 million max. Hi, Metch. Any news on Lamans? I've got Lamans talk. I've got some mad Lamans talk for you lot. Trust me. I've got Lamans talks in there. Don't worry. Not going to lie, I think it will be a bit weird to leave your boyhood club because he's not playing in the first 2 games at 20 years old. Like, come on, Cobes. I don't think it's the first 2 games. I think it's overall, he just probably don't trust him, innit? Do you get it? Remember, last season, he didn't play a few games as well. I think that's where it is. I think he knows now, this guy don't trust me. It's a myth. I'm not going to play. What is the point? Do you know what I'm trying to say? But it's not... Remember, the contract's looking a bit mad as well. I don't know, man. I don't know. Amrin said players must fight for their places. Yes, I agree with that, but you can't compare Bruno to Mainoo. We are choosing Bruno right and then fight for the position. You got to remember something, yeah? We're not slapping over teams. So it's not like there's never, ever going to be a reason to slap over your team. Sorry, to take over Bruno. Unless we're beating a team 4-5-0, when is he ever going to take Bruno off? Against Arsenal, we were trying to get a goal back. Bruno created the most chances in the league. So he's never going to take Bruno off. So some people are saying, at least take off Casemiro for... You know, for Mainoo. Or Ugarte. You keep bringing on Ugarte every game, but you've never been bringing on Mainoo. Give the guy a chance, at least. Bruno had a stinker against Fulham. Stinker. I was at the stadium. He was getting fouled, and we thought he was diving, and we was like, get up, man. Like, we was getting fed up with him. You can't have favourites, bro. We understand if you want to start your favourites, but if a man's having a stinker, just get, like, yo, you got to get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me sub him off at least. But are we going to see Bruno ever get subbed? I don't know. We'll see. No sight of the goalkeeper, mate. I'm going to show you about this goalkeeper in a minute, Martin. Don't watch nothing. I got all the news. I vote for Ruud Van Roy back. Nah, no way, bro. He broke the record in the Prem for 9 games in a row defeats. 9 games. And you lot are talking about you vote for him back because he came here and played Leicester twice in 4 games. Come on, man. Let's not do that, man. Man broke the record for losing 9 games. So all the rubbish managers you can think of that Kane got relegated, he done the worst out of all of them with a record. Any team using a 3-man midfield will buy Kobbie. Yeah, it's mad. Give Mainoo his 180k week wages. He earns a lot less than other players. I don't think that's the new regime though, Brandon. We're not doing that no more. See, all our new players now, the most we've got one of them on is Delit, and I think it's 190. I might even be wrong. Delit is the most out of all the Ineos signings. 150 for Cunha, 150 for Mbumo. Sesko's on like 160. Delit is on 190. That's the most. We don't do that. And plus, he's 20 years old, bro. You can't be giving him 180. That's mad. Euros on 135. Euros on 135. And now we're not in Champions League. It might even be less. So you should be looking at them type of number. No, sorry, I've gone mad. No, Euros on 115, I think. 115, I think it is. So you should be looking at them numbers. 120. Bam. Yeah, you made the Euros final. I get it. Bam. 120 or something. But 180 is a bit mad. Do you understand? Like, I hear what they're saying with that, but bro, it shouldn't get to a stage where we're sitting here with one of our academy prospects and saying, yo, you know what? Forget the talks. Let's sell him for less than 45. That is mad. But Sully is saying he was never priced at 45 million. He'll be gone by now. And that is a steal, to be honest. 45 is a steal for Mainoo. Come on. That's mental. Amrin now, if Amrin sells Mainoo, then there'll be a white 100%. But it's not Amrin though. I'm saying if Amrin sells Mainoo, it's the board, isn't it? And the board have done a lot of things wrong and a lot of things right as well. When it comes to transfers and that, they've done right things. So you thought like, rah, them man are clued up. They know ballers, Cunha and Bumo. Do you know what I'm saying? But to do that, you're just going backwards, bro. And then it's going to be mental where it's like, bro, a lot of people are looking at this and going, bruv, I can't trust them then. If this is how they're thinking, I can't even trust them. Like, I'm done with this project. Like, if this is what the project is, I'm done with it. I don't interested in this bullshit, not fit into the system, get rid. In Ferguson era should be also sold. But this is one system that's 1 in a million though. Remember that. So you want to get rid of every player that don't fit into the system. And then let's just say it doesn't work out. Because we're not sitting here winning every game. It's not working out, going mad, is it? So let's just say it doesn't work out and he's gone by Christmas. Let's just say that. I don't want him to be gone. I'm not hammering out nothing, but let's just say that happens. What happens then? We get a manager that plays a 4 in the back, the system that Mainoo got into the World Cup for. Then what? Oh, yeah. You know what? You sell Cunha and then Bumo now because they're 210s. Like, come on, man. We can't keep selling players to the system. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? You shouldn't have to do that. Please stay Mainoo. We are so behind everyone else in this window. Has been rubbish. This looks like someone's not happy with getting the contract that he wants. It's way too soon because he did not play. We need the Donnarumma and a midfielder. You're on the Donnarumma hype here. I can't believe people are turning on Amrin already. This is why we'll never be back. The fan base has bipolar. 100%. Zero patience. Completely unrealistic. Bro, you should have seen how it was, Ginger. You should have seen how it was when we drew with Fulham, bro. We drew with Fulham. I understand, like, the second half was bad and whatnot, but it was the week before that. It was, oh my God, let's get Baleba. We'll get top 4. Look how we played against Arsenal. We're ready. We drew with Fulham, and it's crazy. We're shit. We're not even going to finish in the second half, in the top half of the table. Get him out. It's mental. It's crazy, bro. Like, people are just emotional. That's why I feel it for it's like, bro, we have to win every game now. Every game. I mean, that's like he's prime Fergie, sorry, but he's played 29 and given 28 points. Also 1 goal from open play since January, get him at my club. I think they're judging him from this season, though. I'll be real. So a lot of people keep showing the stats from last season and that, when he never had these players, when he never had a pre-season. I think personally they're judging him from this season. So all them stats don't really mean anything. You got to go off this season. That's how they're going off him. So I think that don't mean anything. Like and subscribe, my peoples, man. Hey, Man United, big up yourself, man. That's my guy. Like and subscribe, my people. Smash the like button. We've got more people in the chat than the likes. Come on. Bruno is leaving next year. Just sit back and learn as much as possible from your captain. Apparently, Xerxes is starting on the left and not Cunha, most likely because he will look for Sesko to get him off the mark. Yeah, because Cunha shouldn't be starting anyways. Grimsby. We have to let some players play, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Xerxes don't start today. Imagine if Mainoo or Xerxes don't start today. They never started the first 2 games. And if they don't start today against Grimsby in the Carabao Cup, mate, come on. What am I doing here, bro? It's a World Cup year. What am I doing in this club? I might as well just go. Literally. I disagree with shipping out our best prospects for a manager who hasn't done enough to garner unwavering support. Yeah, we're selling Garnacho, but it actually makes that easy. Exactly. That's what I'm on. I don't mind players going, but bro, let the man at least do something wrong. Man, I'm talking about he's not fitting into the system, which is one system that has not gone bananas yet. We shouldn't just be selling players, bro. Like, come on, man. Let's see what I want. We might be able to force him in after a while. He played him as a 10. He had his best game. Then the next game after that, we played him against a false 9 against Palace. It didn't go right. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He played as a 10 and he was all right. He had a good game. You are wrong. It's pretty easy. Me, happy waiting, bro. No way. Mainoo has done nothing to get a contract as high as 100K. Yes. 200K. No way. Mainoo had 1 or 2 good games of last season. The rest was bad. Remember, they've been trying to talk to him from England, though. From the Euros final, they've been trying to get this next contract in. So for time, they've been trying to get this contract in. So I think them times is going, look, I'm an England international. I went to the final, blah, blah, blah. I think that's what it was. But now, I know what you're saying. It should be 100, 120 max. Not even that. That's a bit too high, but mate, it shouldn't get to where we got to, though. And it's all come out now. It's just come out in the last bit of the season. It's gone bananas. The last bit of the transfer window, sorry. Deadline day on Monday, and it's just gone crazy. Mainoo is after 150k a week. That's fair. I think it's 180, you know. I think it's 180. Anyone saying give Amrin time is wrong. This guy is the worst manager in our history. Numbers don't lie. He's ruining us. Me have a good day, pal. Go get me Areola from Bournemouth. That's what I'm waiting for. So say Areola comes from Bournemouth and he starts losing games. Or he says, I need some players that's going to match my system. These guys are not the guys. What do we do then? Say Areola comes in December. It doesn't work out until the next season after that. Loses the first 2 games or draws. What happens then? Do we do the same thing? Say, Areola, get out. This is Man United. We ain't got time for that. It's crazy, bro. We're on a different thing, you know. If Amrin didn't believe in Mainoo, he would already be gone. The board only sells players that the manager doesn't want, bro. If there's a place in the squad, they don't get sold. That's crazy. Mitch, how are you and your family? I hope everyone's good. I hope everyone's good over there as well. Cass, Maguire, Dallo, Mount, for example. Yeah, if Mainoo wants to leave because he did not play the first 2 games, he would be a very entitled player, and we should have removed him. I don't think it's because of the first two games. I think it's because he knows he hasn't been. Miami hasn't been communicating with him. That's what's been said. And then obviously, and what happened? Look at that. He has surprised by lack of communication from Amrin, and he hasn't really played. Did he play in the back end of the season? He didn't really play. He wasn't playing in the final and all of that. So I think he knows he's not really playing him anyway. So that's what I think it is. I don't think it's a thing where it's the first 2 games of the season I still haven't played. Let me get out of it. Come on, man. Like, we're not that dumb. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's that. It's like that. It's been going on for a minute. If Newcastle get Mainoo, that's payback for Sesko. No. I don't even want to talk about that. 4-3-3 Amrin, Arsene, Mainoo, Bruno, Casemiro, Ugarte. Give Amrin time. So Alex also had a bad start. If Amrin doesn't beat Grimsby 5-0, 3-0 City, he goes, to be honest. But man said he has to win 5-0 Grimsby. This is crazy. This is funny. We are not winning crap the way Amrin's setting up the formation. Bruno needs to be benched. I don't care. Exactly, match. I don't know, bro. Newcastle looking for quality, and if he's available, they might go in for him. I'm going to show you the Newcastle and Amrin stuff in a minute. Don't watch nothing. But this is Amrin, Mainoo stuff. Amrin's just in my head. Fans massively overrating Mainoo right now. He's got a lot of promise and showing a few glimpses. But the first season, man, Mainoo's got talent. You can tell it, but it's just not. Everyone has little times where they don't go off. You get me? Let's be real, man. Like, you don't have to have the maddest season every time. He's only 20 years old. When you're young, you have inconsistency in your game. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? That's normal when someone's young. I'm running him out if he's pushing Mainoo. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying if Mainoo leaves, this will turn a lot of people that are Amrin in to Amrin out, and people will look at Ineos and say, bruv, this project is done. If this is what we're on, it's a myth. This is what I'm saying. That's why I look at it and I say, bruv, like, there's no way they will do something like this because they know that is just crazy to do. If they push Mainoo out, that is mental. That's mental. And that, what would that give to the academy players or players that want to sign for their academy? What would that give to them? Imagine all these little gems that were signed in under 18s. These little under 18s were signed. How can we go and sign more of them if they're looking at Mainoo, who's 20, and saying, yo, we've just pushed him out. We pushed that Garnacho, pushed out Rashford. Anyone from the academy that comes, they could just get pushed out easy. It won't be healthy, man. It won't be healthy. It's mad match. Ineos and Amrin literally told us it's going to be a tough, bumpy road to sort out the club, and the fan base is losing its minds after a few speed bumps. It's laughable. Yeah, it's crazy. Do you know Sesko didn't really get past 2? He got the ball once, twice at the most, took 3 Fulhams on, dropped 1, passed his target man, and got involved. Sesko played good against Fulham. Sesko came on and the ball was sticking to him. I was surprised. I didn't even know he could run like that with the ball. He done well. But what happened was when Dorgu had the ball, Dorgu used to pass it back to Luke Shaw because they're so used to not playing with a striker that Dorgu and these guys just pass the ball back. They're so used to it. Luke Shaw won't put the ball in the box. Dorgu won't put the ball in the box. I was thinking, what are we doing here? Man was putting the ball in the box in the first half when Sesko wasn't even playing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it didn't even make no sense. But yeah, but for Breezo anyway, he's come out and said today in the next hours, there will be a meeting. So we're going to know more about what's going on with Mainoo anyway, because there's going to be a meeting in the next hours. And Man United, Kobbie Mainoo and his agents are all involved in this story, including Amrin. They'll all talk to the discussion, the situation, and make a decision on the future of Kobbie Mainoo. They might turn around and say, yeah, we're happy for you to leave. And then it comes out, he's going to leave now. Someone's in for him, Real Madrid or whatever. We've had all these links and then he goes. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what might happen. But I can guarantee you as today, calls, yes, interest, yes. So who are these teams, bro? A lot of teams are going to be looking at him, he said. There's a lot of interest in Mainoo, which, bro, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's madness. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with this Mainoo stuff, man. I've got more news on it as well, and I'll show you that now. But bro, I don't want him to go. That's my opinion. Is I don't want Mainoo to go in it. I want Mainoo to stay. And yeah, I don't think it sets a good example to the academy as well. Even the young boys, like they'll be thinking, bro, they'll just get rid of me, man. If I don't fit into a 4-3, imagine the academy players though. They're not playing a 3-4-3, you know. All the academies, all the younger ones are playing 4-3-2-1, 4-4-2, whatever. So imagine them playing that, coming into the team, breaking into the team, and then Amrin saying, nah, you don't fit into my plans, and then they sell all of them. That doesn't make no sense. That doesn't make no sense. Think about it. It's not like the whole academy is playing 3-4-3, so you're getting used to it, and then by the time you get to the top, you should know the 3-4-3. They're not doing that. The academy plays 4-3-2-1. So by the time they get to the Amrin, if Amrin says, nah, you don't fit into my plans, and they're going to sell them, what, you're going to sell every academy player then? Is this what we're going to be doing now for the next 5 years? Selling every academy player because you don't fit? Come on, man. I don't think that's going to happen. Foot plays 4-3-3, 3-2-3-1. The system works at United. We have the players. Ahmad is a winger and Buma's a winger. Cunha, dog you. Cool. Let me show you more about the Mainoo stuff. Look at Fabrizio Romano, the first one. He says, as of today, I can guarantee there are calls and interest because there's a player like Mainoo in the rumours with a potential move. So the fact that there's a player out there like Mainoo with a potential move, it's obvious many top clubs will call. One of the best talents around Europe, a fantastic boy, big potential. And then you've got the Newcastle fan page, Mouth of the Tune, the Tyne, whatever, Tune Mouth. They've gone, Newcastle United are in for Kobbie Mainoo and have asked Manchester United about conditions of the deal. You know what I'm trying to say to you? So that's what's going on. Yeah. Newcastle are in for Kobbie Mainoo. And we had some talks earlier as well about Brighton. You get me? Some talks earlier about Brighton as well. So that's Newcastle now. I've talked about a deal. We had Mike Keegan come out and say, is it Mike Keegan or Chris Wheeler? Chris Wheeler came out and said 10 clubs are interested. No, Mike Keegan said Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid and Premier League clubs. So, bro, it's gone mad. It's gone mad. And then obviously Rob Dawson's come out and said Manchester United and Kobbie Mainoo do not anticipate parting ways before Monday's transfer deadline, but nothing is ruled out at this stage. So you basically told us nothing then. You said they don't want to part ways, but nothing's ruled out. What's the point telling us that then? You know what I'm saying? But Newcastle are in for Kobbie. This came out today at 12:13. The time's at the bottom. JB Sota, I don't know who that is, but this is the Newcastle fan page. So they're saying that they might think he's reliable enough to put him up there. Do you understand? And then Fabrizio is saying there's loads of clubs that are making calls about this. Many top clubs call, one of the best talents around Europe, fantastic boy with fantastic potential. And then you've got this. Look at this, came out earlier. Look at this. And yesterday, this is Chris Wheeler. Chris Wheeler is saying, future up in Man United air, didn't play against Fulham and Arsenal, set to start against Grimsby, struggled to fit into the system, no progress on the contract, weighing up his options. 10 clubs are interested. 10 clubs. Brighton open talks over ambitious Kobbie Mainoo transfer. And then it says Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid monitoring the situation of Man United's Kobbie Mainoo. Season-long loan could be of interest. Host of Premier League clubs also watching. So who are the Premier League clubs? Is it Newcastle? Is it Brighton? Who's involved? And apparently he don't mind going to a Champions League club. That's what Ben Jacobs has come out and said recently. He doesn't mind leaving if he's going to go to a Champions League club or something like that. So I don't know, man. It's kind of bananas, man. It's kind of bananas, bro. This whole Kobbie thing's going mad, but I do not want us to lose Kobbie, man. Trust me. That will send the whole thing left. Literally. I'm telling you that now. Ineos and that will be a big chop. This might just be helping Kobbie with his contract, though. I'll be real. Because he's going to see the outrage and what's going on. Like, even like one thing about when I go to the games, yeah, everybody sings the Ruben Amorim songs. You know, Dory days again. We're back in from the straight, fair then. All of that might get cancelled out. People might stop all of that. It's crazy, bro. But yeah, this is what Ben Jacobs said about it last. Let me show you what Ben Jacobs last said about this whole Kobbie stuff. He said, Kobbie Mainoo is open to a Manchester United exit as revealed on TalkSport. Told Mainoo will likely only consider a move to a club with European football if anything materialise. Man United don't yet have a set asking price. So all that 45 million might be fake. He's saying we ain't set no asking price. This is Ben Jacob. This is the most recent article that's come out about Kobbie, apart from Fabrizio's video. This is at 109, sorry. So he's saying we've not set no asking price at all. No guarantee of a development before the window shuts, but Mainoo is assessing options. But if Mainoo asks us to leave, they would engage with suitors. So right now, we're not even talking to no one. It's a myth. It's not even happening. Nothing ain't going on. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Mainoo will not play better than Bruno ever, no matter what position. It depends what football you're trying to play, though, Charlie. If you're trying to play football that you keep the ball, Mainoo will play better than Bruno. If you're trying to play football that you've got some wingers and wing backs that counter-attack and etc., Bruno obviously will be better because he's got the killer pass, he creates chances, etc. Anyone who turns on Amorim if Mainoo leaves, then I'll have to question you if you're a true fan of the club. Not about speed bumps. Anyone can see that formation isn't working. Change the formation or leave. We are not Play FC. People need to get their head out of their sand. It's mad, but this is why it's getting mad now because it's like if you want to keep Mainoo, people are saying you're Player FC. If you want Mainoo out and you back the manager, people are saying, you're Manager FC, bro. Some things are just like, bro, like two things could be right. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you don't need to be Player FC. You don't need to be Amorim now. You could be Manchester United, and what you think is wrong or right. That's it. Do you understand? Like, I'm Man United. If they sacked Mainoo today and sold Amorim, they sacked Amorim and sold Mainoo, I'm still supporting Man United. I might be upset or angry for a day or an hour or two, but then the next day I'm still Man United. When we all won the FA Cup and won the Carabao Cup and Ahmad was getting benched by Ten Hag, we were still like, why is he cheating Ahmad like that? But when we won them trophies, none of us said, I'm not celebrating this trophy because Ahmad ain't playing or Ten Hag's treating Ahmad wrong. You know what I'm saying? So we all love the club. Some things are just wrong though. We think, we can't let that happen, man. That can't happen, surely. Do you know what I mean? So I'm with you, Charlie. There's no way. No one, I don't think not everyone's Player FC. There's some people that are fully Player FC. I used to see it with Garnacho. He used to have the Player FC on Smash. We can win a game, but Garnacho didn't get 10 minutes or something. Forget the man. Like, different. Twitter as well. We definitely ain't Amorim FC. Yeah, Mets, true. Have a false 9 against Fulham. They cross loads, put it at 6-5. Yeah, I saw that. That's one thing I saw. This is what I'm saying to you. I'm not Amorim out, bro. But I'll criticize when something is crazy. When something is mad, like, I'm watching it, I'm like, bro, my man's been on the pitch and we're not even putting in no more... we don't even put in no crosses for him. It didn't make no sense to me, bro. It didn't make no sense because Mainoo is a top professional, never speaks out of turn, no family members or agents chatting shit about nothing. So why is he getting sold when he's young? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. People are talking about he don't fit into the system, blah, blah. Bro, you can't sell everyone that don't fit into your system. That's different. This is not a 4 in the back system. You're saying he don't fit into it, so we know he won't fit into no one else. This is a different, unique system. You should still keep him. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Because he's not fitting the system. Still try him off when you can. Put him in Carabao Cup games, FA Cup, whatever. But come on, man. We can't literally just say, all right, you know what? Let's sell him. Unless we're sitting there and saying, we think Amorim's going to be the guy forever. This is it. It's a Sir Alex thing. Remember, Amorim's already said he wants to stay for 20 years. So unless any of us are sitting there and saying, we believe Amorim's the guy forever, and whoever don't fit in his system has to go, then I feel sorry for all the academy players, bro, because they play 4 at the back. So if they come in and they can't adjust for 18 months, what happens? We sell every single academy player now. Who's going to want to come and grow up here? It's crazy. Sesko has to score this game. If you don't, Arsenal lot will be chatting waffle. Yeah, of course. No jokes, Amran, if this happens, we have to sign Baleba. I've got some Baleba news, guys. You know me. I've always, this in the thumbnail was here. Literally just says there that Amran doesn't want Mainoo. Amran needs to go. Amran doesn't want Mainoo. Say that again, bro. What did you say? Literally just says there. You're having a conversation with someone. I don't know what you're talking about. He didn't even give Sekou Kone a single minute in pre-season. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Sometimes we see some kids and we think, oh, he's a baller. And then it might take some time. Who knows? And yeah, that's what I was saying. See, that's what I was saying. This is what I was telling you, lot. The academy players all play 4 at the back. So what is going to happen when they get up to Amran? Yo, you're good, come. And they can't settle into the 3 at the back straight away. What happens then? Do we turn around and say, he's not fitting into Amran's system, sell him too? So every academy player that might have potential, these Lacey, Shea Lacey's and Morehouse and Rooney's son, all these guys, so as soon as they come, they don't fit into the system, just sell them. Is that what we're going to be doing now? Anyone that comes, just sell them. Because they don't fit into this. Come on, man, we got to make it work. Or at least still keep them around and try something new. And it's not even like, this is what I'm saying. I get what people are saying. They're saying, bro, it's not like it's a system that is going bananas. We're winning every game and it's not working. We're smashing teams apart. We're third. We're in a title race and it's not working. Kobbie's got to go. I get that. But people are saying, bro, the system ain't even working. This guy might not even be here by Christmas. So I think the system, it's too, I don't know, innit? I don't know. But you know what I'm trying to say? Christmas, this is what people are saying. So it's crazy. I don't know, man. But that 4 at the back thing is mad, though. We don't play 3 at the back in academies. So it's crazy. If Sesko scores off his own doing twice, he's better than Gokeres. Technically, he can only score twice because of a 15-year-old diving. Amran has to go. Man United sent scouts to watch forward Mateus last week, according to reports in Brazil. Also have Obi, which he doesn't use. Amran is good. Obi's gone back to the under things, though. And Obi weren't ready. Let's be real, man. You can't blame him with that one. Obi played against Everton, Fulham. He played a few games and he wasn't ready, bro. Let's be real. Just let him play with the under 18s, build it up, and then he'll come soon. Like, we don't need to keep rushing these young kids, bro. Everyone's putting bare pressure on these young kids. Obi's like 17 or something. You know what I mean? Do a swap with Newcastle for Tonali. Who are we getting if Amran gets sacked? No top managers coming to our Southgate loading, 75%. Bayern, Madrid, Barca. You think that's the top 10 clubs here that are in for Mainoo? Many top clubs have called interest from 10 clubs. Host of Premier League clubs are also watching. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. No Amran out, give him time. Yeah, it's proper split in here. This chat is split where Man United overall performances depend on what Bruno does. We have Cunha and Mbemo in the heart of attacks. Give this guy the opportunity to shine, even for Sesko, Garner, Iriola, Glasner, Iriola, Southgate. I'd even take Big Sam right now. Man said Big Sam. Fergie used to put the younger ones on when the team is winning to give them minutes, but maybe Amran is doing the same. But we're never winning. This is what I'm saying. Since we started this season, we've been 1-0 down to Arsenal. We're chasing the game, and Bruno did create the most chances. He created the most chances in the league in that one game. So I understand why you're going to keep Bruno on. But Fulham, we was actually winning as well. Bruno had nothing but a stinker. Literally. I give him a chance. If you're saying he's in competition with Bruno and he's having a stinker, how can he not be able to come on then? When is he ever going to come on then? If he's in competition with Bruno, we are winning and he's having a stinker and he can't get on now, when would ever be the good time? Do we have to be 3-0 up every game for him to put Mainoo on? Remember, that Dowman kid came on because they were 5-0 up. Is that how he's treating Kobbie? Like, yeah, I'm not going to risk him until we're 5-0, 4-0 up. We've won the game. Mainoo should play alongside Bruno, then we still need out. Yeah, that's what I thought we need. I thought we were going to get Baleba to play alongside Bruno. But the reports that have come out are saying, look at the middle report, it's saying that we want Baleba to play with Bruno, alternative to Bruno, with Casemiro or Ugarte. Aside from the pursuit of Carlos Baleba, Man United, someone long search for a midfielder, has focused more heavily on identifying an alternative to Bruno Fernandes, somebody who would play alongside either Casemiro or Ugarte. So I've been sitting here for the last month or two thinking, yeah, we're going to get Baleba and Bruno. These times, they're talking, we're going to get Baleba and Casemiro goals next season. We get him off the books, that 350K. Bro, they're talking about Baleba being behind Bruno. So we're going to spend 100 million or whatever on a player that's going to be benched for Bruno? Does that even make it? It doesn't make no sense, bro. All this article has done has made a lot of people question, are they all right up there? Are they really making this sense of this or not? Because how can you play Bruno with Ugarte when it's not working already, and then get Baleba for 100 million and put him on the bench? Is that when Bruno will get benched then? And then he will be with Ugarte? It doesn't make no sense, man. I don't know. Possession form makes, like most teams, 2-4-3-1. With the ball, 5-2-3 does not and will never work in this league. Let's be real, Amrin ain't going nowhere. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere for now anyway. A lot of people are onto him, which is right anyway. I understand, innit? Like, when criticism's needed, it's true. You got to go out there and do what you're doing. But a lot of people want him gone now. He's not going to go nowhere. Deadline is 4 days. Still no keeper midfielder. Still no exits. Why they're so slow. I'll show you why they're so slow with the goalkeeper. I'm going to show you in a second. Don't worry. I don't know about midfielder. You'll be shocked when Amrin gets sacked by Christmas. I'll be telling you. I told you. Many of those players are not fit to play that formation. Like this JJ lad. Amrin going to sell him. Yeah. Man saying if JJ, look, this JJ under 14s. He's playing in the four in the back. So if he comes, what's going to happen then? And he don't work. Imagine if he doesn't press or something more. Come on, man. The way people are saying like we need to get rid of people that don't fit into our system is mad. We can't get rid of our academy players because they're not sitting in our system. That's crazy. No player FC is about sending signals that we're no longer the club with tradition of bringing through and developing young talents. There'll be cash cows, exactly. But PSR, that we're cool for anyway. We're already cool for PSR. But come on, man. We sell Garnacho. We're cool for PSR, bro. It's crazy, bro. So, yeah, 100%, bruv. We can't be selling our academy. Nah, man. That would be mental, bro. That would literally do up their whole thing, like what they've been doing. It will undo a lot of things. We've got some from news right now as well. Some breaking news about Chido Obi. Look at this. Denmark's under-21s manager had wanted Chido Obi to be loaned out this season. However, United have absolutely no plans to load him. So maybe he's the backup to, like, just in case, like, Sesko gets injured and then Xerxes steps up. It's just Xerxes. Maybe we have Chido Obi then as well. Do you know what I mean? Many things can be true. Amrin is positively reshaping the culture at the club and removing toxicity, but he also has been atrocious so far as a manager. We need to get rid. Split. It's proper split out here, boy. Please sell him and buy better midfielders. Pure profit. High match. YouTube algorithm sent me to Valvildo concert. Stream back in England. As don't eat the shrooms. Even Iwobi said after the games, our game plan was to run through the midfield as they have two CMs, but they've done it once. They only got lucky once. So they said that. He said it like they won. They came out after that game as if they battered us and they won. So I don't know why you're using this, bro. This didn't go well in their favor because they never won the game. They came out and said this as if they won the game. They battered us from start to finish. And that was never the case. So, yeah. That one there's a myth. I don't know why he done all that. Their game plan worked once. You understand? In the second half. I don't know why they was even talking like that in the second. Like they won anyway. We are forgetting Amrin was brought in to play that system. So why change it? Get the players to fit it. But why get rid of players that are in the academy though? It's a bit mad, man. Amrin's system won't take us long. All right, cool. Let me get into the rest of the news. So that's the stuff about Mainoo. Whoever's just come in, Mainoo is open to leave. He's frustrated about his playing time. This is what Laurie Whitwell broke the news saying. He said that we could sell for 45 million or less, even though Ben Jacobs has just come out and said there's no price being quoted, mate. Like that 45 million has gone mad. And that we've been thinking about selling them all summer. And then he said that Baleba, we was trying to buy Baleba to play with, like, behind Bruno. So weird, like Baleba will be with Bruno. There will be alternatives, and then Casemiro will be Ugarte. So Baleba to play with Ugarte, that does not make no sense to me anyways. And then obviously Fabrizio said today, in the next hours, there will be a meeting to discuss the future of Kobbie Mainoo. Soon, Man United and all the people involved, Ruben Amorim, blah, 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 they will all be discussing it today. So we're going to hear some more about this. We had this earlier. This is Newcastle are now in for Kobbie Mainoo. Apparently, this is from the Newcastle fan page. They're in for Kobbie Mainoo. And then Fabrizio said, as of today, I can guarantee you there are calls and interest because he is a top player and many clubs are interested. But nothing, no bids have been sent yet or anything like that. It's literally just, yeah, literally like, that's what it is. So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens with that. And then obviously ESPN, Rob Dawson said, we do not anticipate parting ways before Monday's transfer deadline. But then he says nothing's ruled out. So what is the point then? You basically just told us nothing. You said they're not going to split ways, but then he's turned around and gone, but nothing's thinged. So he basically told us a whole load of nothing. So that's the situation with Mainoo. And then we had this as well, 10 clubs. He's going to start against Grimsby, blah, blah, blah. His contract ain't been signed yet. Brighton want him as well. They've opened talks about an ambitious move. Real Madrid want him. Atletico Madrid. Everyone wants this geezer, man. Let me get into the Baleba stuff. This is the Baleba stuff now. And Laurie Whitwell, of course, has come out and said, listen, I get the sense that they were really hopeful. If they could do Baleba, they'd be ecstatic. Do they now change course from that if that means that they don't get Baleba in January or next summer? I'm not saying that United will be the only club in for him at those points, but they've clearly put the groundwork in so far to try and get him. I don't get a strong feeling that they're going to go for someone like Hoyman and Wharton have been mentioned. And they're players that they've scouted, and no doubt there's certain degrees of admiring. My thing's going mad for. I think Baleba was the one that if they could do, then they would do. They still haven't sold anybody yet. To get Baleba through the door, it would take some financials coming through the door. They've changed their approach at certain times during this transfer window means I'm cautious about coming down categorically. I think Baleba is the one that they'd love to do still. We don't know when this is going to happen. This next season, is this season? We don't know. One thing Ineos has showed us, bro, they will come out of nowhere and just go, bang, we've done the deal. Like, we thought we had to sell after Mbeumo and we got Sesko. We thought we had to sell after that. We're going in for Lamens. No one knows. And then obviously we've got some stuff about Hoyland. There will be new contacts today and in the afternoon with Napoli and Manchester United for Hoyland. Napoli's goal is to reach an agreement for the striker, and therefore will be talk to make an obligation to buy for Rasmus Hoyland more easily accessible in order to satisfy United. So basically all they're talking about is they both want to do the sell, but we want the obligation to be easy. They're trying to basically say we want a loan and the obligation might be if we make Champions League. Say they don't make Champions League, Hoyland could come back. So we're trying to say, bruv, forget the Champions League stuff. We want him to play 15 games or something like that, score 5 goals, some easy stuff basically, and then he goes. So we're not really on this. You lot are making it a bit too hard for us. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we want basically Hoyland to go with some easy conditions. We've had some reports about Hoyland as well that came out yesterday, and that's all this agreement already done. Napoli and Manchester United have reached an agreement. Obviously, I don't think it's true now because it was yesterday and it's still not confirmed. This option could become a mandatory deal under certain and prohibitive conditions tied to appearance, goals, and above all, qualification for next season Champions League. How do we know they're gonna get into Champions League, bro? This is what I'm saying. That's not solidified. And then it said Rasmus Hoyland total agreement reached for Man United. This is yesterday's news, but we still haven't got anything to clarify this. Fabrizio said the same thing basically, but he never said agreement. He just said loan with option to buy, which becomes obligation, blah blah blah. So I don't know, man. So we'll see what happens with Hoyland with that. And then obviously we got Casemiro in this list as well, and Casemiro has refused a proposal from Al Nassr. His aim is to run down his contract and get the World Cup and then go there after the World Cup. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's the situation. And then we got some breaking news now, as we always do in the Metric community. This is why you don't always got to be here. Like and subscribe, my peoples. We got some breaking news on Mainoo. Napoli are merging as a surprise suitors for Manchester United midfielder Kobbie Mainoo. So Napoli want him now. And he said he'll go to a Champions League club. Look when this came out, 4:54. So literally about 3 minutes ago. Jack Gorgon, he was a Man City. He's a Man City thing, you know. Northern footballer, he's Man City. Yeah, he deals with Man City news. So how's he got the scoop on this anyway? But that's what he's saying anyway. He's saying Kobbie Mainoo, Napoli have emerged as surprise suitors for the Manchester United midfielder Kobbie Mainoo. And then we got Rabiot as well. Despite being offered Rabiot, there's zero movement at the moment. United are focused on different targets. So obviously everyone knows that we need a midfielder. They're offering all their guys to us. Rabiot is getting offered to us. And now that they're hearing about Mainoo, that's another spot. So everyone just offering us players. But we don't want Rabiot, man. This geezer's mum, his mum went to a club once, I can't remember what club it is, and told them, yeah, I want my son to play in this position. His mum's tapped. We don't want this guy nowhere near the club. Yeah, literally. His mum's tapped. He's got an attitude problem. Forget about it, bro. So yeah, that's that. And then yeah, let me go back to it. Yeah, so Casemiro has refused, bro. He don't want to go Saudi, bro. He wants to leave next season on a free, go and get his bag, go and get his bonus, and then he wants to basically confirm that he gets the World Cup. That's what he wants to do. That's the same as Bruno. Bruno's the same thing. He said he don't want to leave this year. He's got one more year in him because he wants to confirm to get the World Cup. If he stays in Europe, you get the World Cup. The only two players that can go to the MLS or the Saudi and still get the World Cup is Messi and Ronaldo. That's the only two players. Anyone else, you're putting yourself at risk. João Felix is gone over there because he's never going to play at Chelsea. He might not even make the World Cup, and he might not even care because he's not even that close to it. So Bruno Fernandes come out and said he's not leaving until he thinks, basically. And this is the latest from Bruno here. Because people are saying, is he going to go to Saudi, blah, blah, blah. It seems unlikely that Bruno will leave United this summer, but the situation could yet change if Al Ittihad make him a take it or leave it offer before the Saudi transfer window closes on September the 10th. That would eclipse even Al Hilal's proposal to quadruple his salary. So that's mental. So is he going to turn around and go? I don't think he's going to leave. I think he's going to stay stern because remember, he went at a time. They asked him at a time when things were a bit rocky. We just lost the Europa Cup final. We've lost to Hong Kong or one of them teams in the post match. They asked him then, and he said no. Now we've got all these signings through the door. You're the captain. Obrigado. Ruben loves you. I don't think he's going anywhere, bro. I'll be real with you. Let me get a few of these comments and I'll get into the next news. I've got some Lamens news as well. Don't think I ain't got that. Morgan don't play all games so far, bro. No, they won't win. They had more possession, more shots on targets. This whole Mainoo thing is just noise because he hasn't signed a contract extension. Baleba 6, Mainoo 8, Cunha Cam, LW thing. So that's a 4 then. 4 at the back. If the plan was always to replace Bruno with Kobbie, why would that plan change now? This is what I'm saying. It's mad. Madrid as well for Mainoo. Don't know which one though. Both of them are in for Mainoo. Both of the Madrid clubs are in for him. Let me show you lot. Both of them are in for him. Look at the last article. Real Madrid and Atletico monitoring the situation with Manchester United's Kobbie Mainoo. Brighton as well. We've just seen Napoli apparently is in there as well. And we've got Newcastle as well. So we've got loads of clubs, mate. And like it says there in the first article from Fabrizio, there's loads of calls. Many top clubs are calling. They're interesting. On a serious note, Mitch, I want to see us score some goals. 100%, man. We need to wipe them off the floor. Road to Man United is a Premier League Cup. I hope we win 6-0 today. We are needing a little morale booster. Yeah, we need to batter them. If this is some last-minute goal or something, this is going to be a shithole, mate. Unless we have like 25 shots, yeah, we can't be scoring in the 80th minute, bro. We can't even be scoring from the 70th, I'll be real. Unless we've had about 40 shots and their goalkeeper has had a blinder. Kobbie's blood is red. Is it me or it seems like we need to cash in on Bruno? Man's becoming a liability. I just showed you that about Bruno. He ain't going nowhere, bro. So even if we wanted to cash in on him, he is looking at next season. He's on a next season thing. Bruno, it's unlikely he leaves this summer. He said he wants to go next season. Question is, do Bruno want to stay after seeing how much United fans act towards him? I don't think they care about that, man. They got to be soft-skinned, man. Look at Xerxes, man. You got booed off in the stadium in front of everyone, and he still came back from that. So Bruno's a captain. He gets dissed every stadium I go to. They always diss him. Even Old Trafford, the rival fans. Bruno Fernandes, he looks like a rat. He looks like a rat. They're always onto him. He don't care. Man City, they were calling him that the whole game, and then he scored. That's when it was like that. 2-1. When he scored the penalty, sorry. You get it? Front man, there's no replacements for getting us. Get someone. Front man, both Madrid. That's not good. If these many top clubs are in for him, that should be a sign. We shouldn't sign him. We shouldn't sell him. Come on, man. We shouldn't sell him anyway because he's an academy project. Let's just win something. Mainoo is overrated. Laugh out loud. It's gone mad. It's gone mad, man. So that's the situation with Mainoo. That's Casemiro. He's refused. Let me get into Lamens now. Let me show you what's going on with Lamens. This is the latest on Lamens. Yago, who is very reliable for Turkish news. He's tier 1 for Turkish news, bro. And he's come out and he's gone a representative agent authorized by Galatasaray traveled to Belgium met with Antwerp and submitted a final offer for Sene Lamens. This final offer surpassed those of Man United and Man City. I didn't even know Man City was in for him, bro. And Fabrizio said Man City weren't. But he's tier 1 for Turkish news. So he must know a thing or two. And that's just basically the same thing, but it's broken down without the Turkish in there. And then it says, look, this is what Chris Wheeler said yesterday. It's understood Galatasaray's outbid United for Lamens, but he only wants to move to Old Trafford. However, United are juggling a number of deals that could impact their ability to bring in 23-year-old before the transfer deadline. What deals are we juggling, bro? What deals are we juggling? Apart from Højlund and Anthony and that leaving and Garnacho, we know if we want to sign someone, we know that we need to sign that person. He's saying it like we're juggling a number of deals that we're going to forget him. We're going to go, oh, shit, we forgot about the guy that we need to sign. We've sold Garnacho, we've sold Anthony, we've sold Højlund, we're dealing with Mainoo, and then we've just forgotten that, oh, shit, we needed to sign a goalkeeper. Like, come on, bro. This guy's an idiot. Man saying, however, United juggling a number of deals could impact their ability to bring in the transfer. Idiot. But yeah, anyways, like he said anyway, Galatasaray has outbidded us, but Lamens only wants Old Trafford. So this is a Newcastle thing. See what Newcastle done to us. They outbidded us with Sesko, but Sesko only wanted us. So it could... That's what's slowing this whole thing down. Because, bro, last week, Sunday, it was so close with Lamens. He didn't even play. That's how close it was. They didn't want to risk it. They said the money's too good. They didn't want to play. And then Galatasaray came in and messed up everything. So we're just waiting for basically them to leave. So look, they've met with him today. The agents have met today. So we need them to basically tell them, yo, I don't want to come there. Leave the scene. As soon as they leave the scene, they drop the price back to what we agreed on, and then they leave. But now they're going to want to bid him more. But they've offered more than us. So if, say it was 25 million euros, they're probably gone 30 million euros. And now they're saying match the 30 million. But we can say, bro, Galatasaray, as soon as they leave, we'll go for Lamens. Lamens get frustrated and then just let them know. Because, bro, this is a joke thing. So this is the hold up with Lamens. This is what's delaying us. So this is the situation. This is the hijack talk. I told you that if it's in my thumbnail, it's in there. So they're trying to hijack the deal as much as they can. It's gone mad, man. It's gone mad. It's gone mad. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens with this. But, bro, every single minute, bro, there's always some news coming out about something, man. Every single minute, man. It's been a very negative day today, I'll be real. There's been nothing that's just been good. We have to go out there and smash in Grimsby to bring some morale back. Literally. Because it's been so negative that we need a morale booster. We need something that's going to make us go, you know what? I feel good again about thinking. Let me get a few of these comments in, man. Mainoo is overrated. Let's be honest, Metch has been looking a bit shaky unless he improves. Yeah, 100%, man. He's been looking shaky, Bruno. Shaky, one way or another. These players, even when the line fired, see him find a way out of it. Strong comeback. Bruno will outgrow the whole new season pressure. Garnacho's academy product and got 20 plus goal contributions, but he's got ego, bro. He's got the maddest ego. The guy fixes Ronaldo already, liking tweets, retweeting stuff, wearing Aston Villa shirts. How long do you want us to go for? How long we got? Do you know what I mean? Like, you know this, brother. Like, what are you talking about? He's got a mad ego. Kobbie ain't done none of that, bro. Might not fit the system, but big man, our whole academy, under 12s, under 15s, under 18s, under 21s, plays a different system. 4 at the back. That's a normal system that everyone plays. The 3 at the back is a different system. So what we're playing is a different system. So let's just say every single player in the academy that makes it into Amran's team can't fit in because they're so used to this 4 at the back system. It's taken them 2 years to understand it. What are we going to say? Sell him. We don't fit in the system. Sell him too. Sell him too. But someone like Garnacho, he needs to go. Like, he just thinks he's Ronaldo already. But if he had the patience, maybe he'll be all right. But he ain't got the patience and he thinks he's Ronaldo. Hi, Mets. Let's hope for a better game today against Grimsby. Every win is a good one. Bro, we need to smash them, bro. We need to smash them. We need a few goals, though. You understand? They might do a thing where they just camp in their box, but we need a few things. Lamens will come to United no matter what because that's what he wants. We'll be here and wait. Cunha had a similar reputation. My grandma said United have never been the same since David Beckham married that Spice Girl. What do you mean Cunha had a similar reputation? With what? Are you comparing him to Garnacho? What are we doing here? I don't understand. What Cunha was doing? What? Liking tweets and retweeting, talking bad about the manager and all that, yeah? Was that what you're doing? Let me know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Should go for Edison. These journalists, these past few days, are making it looking a little unreliable. I don't think anyone knows what's going on behind closed doors. We don't go for you unless you want United. It's true. It's true. That's what we're on. Fabrizio hasn't said anything about this. About what, Tom? What are you talking about? Because I go from one article to another before I get the comments. So let me know what you're talking about. Which one are you talking about? Let me know from early. I've been doing this for a minute now, where I know that Fabrizio does not break the newses. He doesn't break all the news. Fabrizio just puts the here we go, and that's when we know it's solidified. A lot of the other agents or journalists, they come out first and they say little things. And then Fabrizio might catch on a day later or 2 or 6 hours later and they say, here we go. And then that's when everyone's happy. So he puts the icing on the cake. He just solidifies it. But there's most other. Look at the guy in the thumbnail. That's Laurie Whitwell. He breaks newses. He's certified. He's not Fabrizio. You know what I'm going to say to you? So we've got other people. Ornstein. Chris Wheeler might break a news sometimes. Yago for Turkish news. Him. So whatever you're saying about Fabrizio, he doesn't break every news, bro. We don't go off Fabrizio on this channel. We don't just talk about Fabrizio. We've got loads of people that we talk about. We bring everything. Some people get it right early. Some people don't. Fabrizio was the last person to say about Mainoo. He never said anything about Mainoo leaving, being open to leaving. Fabrizio was saying, I haven't heard anything. The situation at Man United is calm. That's what you were saying yesterday, Fabrizio. The situation is calm at Man United. And then today, when all of this has come out from Laurie Whitwell, now Fabrizio talking about there's meetings and it's going to go like, bro, come on, man. Fabrizio. I'm talking about Fabrizio. He was the last person. Let me show you what Fabrizio said about this yesterday. I want to talk about Fabrizio. Look at this. So when it came out all yesterday, look at Fabrizio on the end. So all of these that are saying this, look, Jamie Jackson saying he wants to leave. Ornstein saying he's open to leaving. Simon Stone is saying he doesn't want to leave, but he is whatever, boom, boom, boom. Fabrizio said Mainoo is not happy. He was on the bench. He was happy to play. He wants to play and be a part of the team. But at the moment, there have been no active talks or negotiations to leave the club. The situation still remains calm, and Man United hope to speak to Mainoo and explain the situation. That's what he said yesterday. Everyone's come out now. What's happening with Mainoo? We don't want to sign a contract. It's all mad. Fabrizio comes out today, and what does he say today? Many top clubs are calling now. Mainoo. But before yesterday, it was nothing. Yeah, Man United's calm. Nothing ain't going on. It's cool. Now it's many top clubs are involved. He's gone on YouTube, and now he's saying, look, there will be a meeting in the next hours. Come on, man. Geezer gets onto things late. He does his research when it's coming out from these journalists sometimes. You understand? He puts the icing on the cake, though. When Fabrizio says, here we go, we think it's 30. That's all it is. I don't like the League Cup. Anything can happen in there, man. It's true. Mets losing the plot. Don't understand us all of a sudden. Who don't understand us? What are you talking about? Mets is, you don't understand us in general. I hear it. Yeah. Mets is looking like we aren't getting a midfielder unless there's some things happening behind the closed doors. Bro, it's mad. It's still, I can't lie. Monday is going to be a big day. I might do an 8-hour stream on Monday, mate. It's crazy. These journalists are hungry, and right now there's a lot of noise around Mainoo and Bruno, which is why so many are making the stories up. I can bet Kobbie or Bruno are leaving this summer. Yeah, I don't think none of them is going to go. Napoli buying all United talents. Looks like Rasmus still won't be happening. No deal looks like it'll be happening right now. Now, Rasmus still's happening. Where have you got that from? What are you talking about? The latest on Rasmus is they're close. All they're talking about is the obligation to make it easier. That's all it is. They've got to a place where they're talking about obligation. So why would it not happen? They're literally talking about how to make it easier. That's the news on Rasmus. How are we going to make it easier? Man United want it to be easier. They're saying they need to get in the Champions League, appearance, goals, and all of that. Say they don't play him 10 times, and then we don't get our obligation. So they're trying to make it easy where if he plays 10 games, if he scores 5 goals, blah, blah, blah. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all they're talking about, man. I'm not leaving, sorry, 45 million too cheap. Yeah, but Ben Jacob just come out not too long ago and said that we haven't quoted a price on Mainoo. And Sully said the same thing. If it was 45 million, he would have been gone already. So I don't know, man. Oh my God, look at this now. Look at what's just come out. Let me show you, lot. Look at what's just come out just now on the boy Garnacho. Look at this. Progress is being made in talks for Chelsea to sign Garnacho. Bruv, listen, we hear this every day. Do you not want to see how much times Fabrizio Romano spoke about Garnacho? I don't even talk about Garnacho no more because he talks about him every day that I don't even bother. Look how much times Fabrizio Romano has spoke about Garnacho to Chelsea, guys. Look at this. I need to put the screen a bit closer. Look at this. Let me take myself off the screen so you look at every single one of them is a different report, by the way. Every single one. That is how much times he said Man United and Chelsea and Garnacho. United can agree about the obligation. Both clubs, easy add-ons. Amran needs to learn from RB loans. He needs to change his system to every player. United want obligation not to have any terms at all. Yeah, but I think it's going to happen, man. It's got so close where I think it will happen. I think it's going to happen, man. Trust me. I think the Garnacho thing's going to happen. He said it himself as well. Garnacho's going to happen and Højlund, sorry. I think Højlund's going to happen. He knows he's not going to play. The guy's 6th choice now. Sesko, Xerxes, Mbumo, Cunha, Mount False 9 is all in front of Højlund. He has to go. This Garnacho thing has been progressing since July. Bro, look at all of them articles, bro. It's crazy. 120 million bid for Baleba. Who said that? Who said that? Where's that come from? I ain't seen nothing like that. Where's that come from? Who said that that's happened? Where's that come from? Who's lying? Who's lying? Who's lying? Because I ain't seen nothing about no bid, man. Where's that come from, bruv? There's nothing here about 120 million bid. So who's lying on YouTube or somewhere? Who's lying about that, man? The progress on Garnacho. Yeah, there's nothing here, man. Who's lying about 120 million bid? Wait, this is the metric community. You know you can't come in here with false things, man. Come on, G. Think I'll wait until Monday. So much going on, it's hard to believe anyone. Yeah, it's gone mad. Fabrizio is too much on Garnacho. This will be sorting Rasmus Højlund, both Napoli and Manchester United. 45, the fuck, that's bare cheap, selling for at least 60. Bet when Garnacho looks at the mirror, he thinks he's better than your mom. Bruv, it's different, man. But yeah, that's how much times I've heard about this Garnacho stuff. So I've given up on it, mate. This is how much times Fabrizio's tweeting about it, bro. There's all some at the back, at the top, if you lot can see. There's some hidden because I can't fit all of them on the screen. And there's way more. It's crazy, bro. You lot telling me his agent isn't paying him. His agent is paying Garnacho, is paying Fabrizio. Because this is way too much, bro. I'm telling you that now. This is way too much. So that's more or less the news, my guys, man. Obviously, I'm going to be back in about an hour and a half to start this little watch-along for this Grimsby game. So whatever news comes out by here and there, I will obviously bring you like that as well. What's that? Mainoo, the future of midfield. We can't afford to lose him. Yeah, I'm with that, man. I'm with that. This will be sorting Rasmus Højlund, both Napoli and thing. Alice Talks has it on her thumbnail at the moment, but I'm on your stream. Alex Talks what? She has 120 million for Baleba. Is that what you're talking about? 120 million for Baleba? Is this? Let me see it there. I don't get onto people in it because I might be wrong, but let me see. Look, because Sully might have came out and said something, but let me show you. Look, if anything's come out, 120 million Baleba. This is, let's see together. Look, latest. Let's see latest. If anything's just come out, 120 million for Baleba. Indicate, let's say, or something. Nobody, not yet. Okay. Nope. So nobody has said 120 million for Baleba, and it's in my girl's thumbnail. Fuck, mate. Nothing. No one had said it, mate. I thought Indicate might have come and said it or something. Indicate has been doing this Baleba thing heavy. I thought it might have been him throughout the news about Baleba, and he's been saying we wanted to pay 90 million plus 20. So he ain't even said nothing then. 120 million with HIJACK. Are you sure she's not getting it confused with HIJACK and Baleba? It's crazy. But yeah, no problem, bro. If that's what's going on. But yeah, no, I ain't seen nothing about no 120 million of Baleba though. So I'm not going to talk about that. You get me? He said this about Kobbie though. Kobbie Mainoo has been left annoyed about his absence from Man United's opening 2 matches, apparently. But that's what he said about Kobbie. So yeah, I hear that still. But yeah, I ain't seen nothing about Baleba still. So I'm not. You lot saw what I said about Baleba. You get me? I'm not going to talk about no bids though. Baleba might still be on. I'm going to summarize in a second. I'll get a few more of these comments and I'll summarize it. So if you just come in the chat, I'll show you everything that's happened. How many goals GC did the Margate? What's GC? What's that? Goals and assists or something? Goal contributions. Oh, I don't even know. 120 million, give over 80 to 100 tops. Yes. Yeah, she went mad with that one. I don't know about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. On one way or another, Fabrizio is pushing Garnacho Cell, which is maybe no chance of progressing. Alex, you talk about Alice talks, does say a lot of things wrong. Mate, she talks a lot of rubbish. Alice talks football. I don't know, bro. You lot brought it to me. I didn't say nothing wrong. I don't know her. You get me? I don't diss people. I don't know it. But there's nothing there about Baleba. So, boy, if I put someone in my thumbnail or a name, you lot will see it in it. 100%, mate. I'm not putting no one in there for no reason. She doesn't even support United. So who did she support then? Who did you support? I'd go for 2 midfield options, Agumi and Stiller. Saying nothing. Let me summarize what's going on then. So, boom, this is the Garnacho stuff. I'm not talking about Garnacho today. I've given up. There's no point. That's Garnacho. This is the latest on Højlund. Something about agreement, blah, blah, blah. And then Fabrizio come out today, earlier on, and said the same thing he always basically says. They're getting closer, blah, blah, blah. The finer details. Let me show you lot. Because this is from Italy, this one here. This is the 26th. This is the latest on Højlund. So that was the wrong article I just showed you lot. This is the latest. Napoli keep working on the details to fix the obligation, basically. So all we're doing is trying to fix the obligation. It's definitely going to happen, I reckon, man. They're just trying to fix it so that it be easier for it to become obligation. That's all it is. The Marzios talking about Napoli yet to agree, blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. And then we got Lamens. There's an ongoing race with Lamens, blah, blah, blah. This was being said all yesterday about ongoing race. And then today, Yago, who is very reliable for Turkish news, and he said that Galatasaray's agents have met with Lamens and they're trying to offer him, basically they've outbidded us. That's what's stalling Lamens, is that they've outbidded us. So we're not trying to match that bid and whatnot and go mad because Lamens only wants us. He only wants Man United. Baleba, this is the Baleba stuff. This is why he's using my thumbnail because he gets the sense that we're still in for Baleba. We can still go in for him. We don't know with this new regime. This is Ineos. We'll sell that we need to. We'll say that we need to sell, and then we still go in for someone. So Baleba still might be going on. Højlund, Napoli's goal is to reach an agreement for the striker. Therefore, we'll be in talk for the obligation. And Casemiro has refused to go to Saudi and play with Ronaldo because he wants to go to the World Cup and then run down his contract and get a bonus when he goes to Saudi next year. And then we had the Mainoo stuff. Brighton are in talks to sign him. There's 10 other clubs interested. Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Brighton, Newcastle. You know what I'm saying? And then Fabrizio said as today, there's many top clubs calling because he's a big talent around Europe. So you can see what's going on there. And then we had this stuff about Mainoo as well. This is from Laurie Whitwell, the guy in the thumbnail. Everyone in the thumbnail is in the thumbnail for a reason. So yeah, Laurie Whitwell, he's come out and he's done a big piece where he said Kobbie Mainoo's open to leaving. He's frustrated with his playing time, 45 million or less, blah, blah, blah. He's surprised that Amrin ain't even spoke to him like that. And that we wanted Baleba to basically play behind, after Bruno, be an alternative to Bruno. So I don't know, man. But yeah, that's the situation, man. And then Fabrizio said there's going to be a meeting today about Kobbie. So we're going to hear about that in the next few hours. What's going to happen? Are they going to send him on loan? What's going to happen? We don't know. So we'll see, man. But love my peoples, man. I'll let you all go. I'll be back on 6:45 with this watch along and hopefully we smash them to pieces, man. Peace out. Hit the likes on your way out. If you haven't hit the likes on your way out, my peoples. Love.
Got some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud.